life in Africa. From Europe, America, and India to Nigeria.
I don't believe it's the passport you carry, it's where your heart is.
How are they living now?
I'm into Norway, I'm into Okada.
Hear why these extraordinary expatriates say Africa is the best place on earth to live, and they've made it their home. It's a date right here on Moments with Mo. Back, expanding your world.
How many of you, if given the chance, would move abroad? Just pack up, leave your land, culture, language behind to never look back. Well, that's what my guests on today's show have done. Only they're not Africans living abroad. They're foreigners who have discovered the beauty of Africa and Nigeria and decided to call it home. Felicia Henderson. Welcome back. Here in the studio is Ashith Kunder, who's been living away from his home country of India for 6 years. Let's take a look.
My name is Ashith, and I've been in Nigeria for almost 6 years, and I work with a company called Geodetic Informatics System as a national sales head, selling solutions to corporate and banking sector, and also not leaving behind the oil sector. There are some foods which I love eating. To name a few is, one is jollof rice, one is chicken suya, and pepper soup. I know some few words like kilonchele, ekoshe, ikaro. Well, I've heard Fela Kuti for some time, but that was a long time back. These days, there are a lot of youngsters who are taking away that ethnic sense of music from the country. But I would put it as P square. You asked me a question like how long I would like to stay in Nigeria. Well, for me, it's forever. If Nigeria wants to, but I love Nigeria.
Fantastic! So you love Nigeria?
Yeah, I do. Well, let me take you back to when I was 5-6 years old. My father used to talk about a movie called Hatari. It was about African wildlife.
Okay.
And he used to promise every time that I would take you for this movie, this Sunday,
okay.
And that Sunday never came, okay. But he used to talk all about those good things, what Africa has. And that was the perception I had about Africa per se. But gradually, with the advent of internet, the world becoming smaller, I came to know a lot of Africa. And there was this dying ambition, to go and see Africa at least for once. That time I didn't know that I would ever land up in Nigeria. When I came in here and I saw things were very different.
So what did you expect?
Yeah.
Than what you saw?
Yeah, if you really look at Nigeria, it takes me to the place where I was born in India. Nature, one. Second, the people. The culture is not different.
To that of India.
To that of
It's
India.
very similar.
It's very similar. Let me tell you one small example of that. You see the respect for the elders. Okay. That is so dominant in Nigeria.
Yes,
the same is in India. When it comes to religious faiths, everybody has their faith. And I've not seen, bigger God-fearing people than Nigerians.
Yeah.
Even in India, I don't see that.
Yes.
But yes.
But you're still away from home. I mean, the thing is that home is home. It's like when I go to England, as much as I love England and things are convenient and there's certain advantages of being there, but I still want to come back because this is home.
Yeah.
India is your home, but
yes.
for 6 years now you haven't been I mean, maybe, I'm sure you probably travel home,
Yeah.
but this is your home now. I mean, how
Yes.
do you feel about leaving your home and coming to live here?
Okay, it's like this. When I'm in India, we Indians are a bit crazy. Okay, when it comes to work.
Okay.
If you really see, we spend more time in office than the house. But if you really look at Nigeria, the working conditions here with all the Nigerian factors, what you would call, you still get time with your family in Nigeria.
Sure.
And, staying away from home, yes, I feel sometimes that I miss my house, but it doesn't become the thing.
You don't let it bug you down because your wife and your family are still in India.
Yeah, they're coming.
And they're coming?
Yeah, they're very
And they're going to come and live here with you?
Yes.
And you love jollof rice?
I love. Let me tell you, I end up eating jollof rice every Sunday,
Okay.
every Sunday. I don't miss it. Because the other day, probably I don't get the chance to go out and have in a restaurant or something. But my maid also cooks well.
That's good.
So I love jollof rice, frankly speaking.
And then your work here.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about what you do. You work for an IT company. So.
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, you see, Nigeria per se, in terms of technology, it has always jumped technology. For me, I started off with a company which was not into IT, but I slowly moved on to IT because, as I said, Nigeria loves technology.
Yes.
And I'm into a company where we provide solutions to major corporates, banks and oil companies.
Okay.
So,
Good. So you're
I'm
busy?
loving it. I'm loving it because the talent is here. It's just for somebody to come and exploit it.
Yes.
I'm talking about the new generation.
Sure,
the new generation wants to do something, learn.
And there's so much I think we can take from India in that area.
In that area.
So great.
That's
great.
what I want to contribute, and I think I'm doing my bit.
Fantastic.
For,
And
for the
I'm
guys
happy to
working here.
see that you love Nigeria.
I
so
do.
I should thank you so much for coming on our show today.
Thank you so much
Look
for
forward to your wife and your daughter
Sure.
joining you back. Great.
Sure.
Fantastic. Thank
Sure.
you. So stay with us for more. See you on the next episode. Good night.